Good morning, everyone. This is Sai Kumar from second year mechanical engineering. Today, I am going to explain the fundamentals of JavaScript, which is one of the most popular programming languages in the world. JavaScript is mainly used to make the websites interactive and dynamic. For example, showing alerts, validating the forms, updating context without reloading the page, and even building the servers. Coming to the variables. Variables are used to store data in JavaScript. JavaScript has three main ways to declare variables: let, constant, and variable. Let is used when the value can change later. Constant is used when the value should stay fixed. Variable is fixed, an older method rarely used today. For example, I am storing name using let and age using constant, and the value of the name can change, but the age cannot be reassigned. Coming to the conditional statements. Next, we have a conditional statements that this helps the program to make decisions with the using if, else if, else. For example, the program checks the student score. If your score is above 90, then the grade should be A. If the score is 75 or above, it should be B grade. Otherwise, the grade will be C. The program the program checks the condition one by one, and once the condition is true, by blocking by that is block that block is executed. Now let's talk about the arrays. Arrays are used to store multiple values in a single variable. You think of an array. Well, arrays are arrays are used to store the multiple values in a single variable. You think of an array like a list. For example, we store fruits like apple, banana, mango in an array. Important points about the array: we can say that these are written by using the square brackets. Index numbers start from 0. We can add new items using push with brackets. We can find how many items are there using length. Arrays can make it easy to change and process multiple values together. Loops are used to repeat tasks automatically. Instead of writing the same code again and again, we use the loops. Here we can see the two types of loops: traditional for loop and for each loop. The for loop uses an index and runs until a condition is met. For for each loop is a modern and simpler way where JavaScript is automatically goes through each item in the array. Both are used widely depending upon the situations. Now let's coming to the functions. Functions are reusable blocks of code. Instead of writing the same logic multiple times, we put it inside a function and call it whenever we need it. There are two types shown here: traditional function and arrow function. The greet function takes a name and returns a greeting message. Array functions are shorter and cleaner, and they are very popular in modern JavaScript. Functions help the making the code clean, readable, and maintainable. Coming to the objects, objects are used to store data in key value pairs. They are perfect for responding real world entities like person, car, or a student. In this example, the objects stores name, age, city, and functions, and we call it as greet. We can we can access object data using a dot operator. Objects are heavily used in APIs, database, and frameworks like React and Node.js. Coming to the Node.js essentials, normally JavaScript runs only inside a browser, but Node.js allows us to run JavaScript outside the browser directly on a computer or a server. Node.js is built on Google V8 engines, is very fast and efficient, is used to create servers and APIs. For example, we write a simple JavaScript file and run it using Node.js app. This means JavaScript is not just for websites, it can run on servers too. What is Node.js? We next in this we tell about the callback functions. The callback function is passed as an argument to another function. It is commonly used in various forms of synchronous operations like fetching data or waiting for response. In this example, the programmer waits for 2 seconds, then prints a message and executes the callback. Now about the npm node package manager. Npm helps us to install libraries like Express, which is used to users. So finally we conclude today we learned about the variables, conditions, arrays, loops, functions, objects and Node.js basics, callbacks and npms. These are the core fundamentals of JavaScript. Once you understand these, and you can move to frameworks like React, Angular or backend development. Thank you for everyone. I hope the session helped you understand JavaScript JavaScript basics clearly.